We are back here on Carolina Women. We're at Revive Wellness with our friend Erin, who we look forward to talking to all of the time because we think this is about the coolest thing ever. What are we talking about today, Erin? You're part of the Carolina Women crew now.
Yeah, so today I wanted to talk about weight loss. In particular, it's all the rage right now, which is Ozempic, or what we use, Semaglutide.
Okay.
So I wanted to really discuss that because I feel like people think it's just a fad and that it's a quick weight loss solution and that's it.
So we're going to debunk some myths
about
semaglutide.
There's science to it,
yeah,
right?
Is. I told you I just got back from a week and learned a lot about it. So it's a really interesting concept. It's going to change the face of weight loss, I think, for a lot of people. Share.
Yeah, and I admit when I first heard about it, I was like, I'm never doing that.
So did I.
Right? Yeah, I was so judgy about it. But when...
and we're so not judgy.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But when we have men or women who are aging, have gone through hormonal imbalances, the amount of insulin resistance they experience because of those hormonal balances are really hard to recover from sometimes.
Correct.
Right? And sometimes we can reboot the system, give them thyroid medication, balance hormones, but then other times they still need a little help, and that's where semaglutide comes in.
Correct. And let's talk a little bit about it, what it actually does, because there is science behind the actual way it works.
Yeah. So, I mean, on a basic term, what it does is it just stimulates that release of insulin from the pancreas. And that's where people will get stuck. So, you know, most of it is from diet, but hormones play a role, like testosterone and estrogen. If we don't have healthy levels of those, we're not pushing glucose into the muscle.
Correct.
So every time we eat, we need to make insulin to store that glucose for later. What happens is that system, that whole process gets shut down, and we're just producing more insulin and it's not going to the cell. It's like when a mailbox is full, right? The packages overflow.
So I know that we've been talking to Jen, and she's actually doing the program with you, and she is thrilled with everything.
She's doing very well.
Right?
She's super compliant.
Okay, well, if someone wants to come in, what is for a consultation, what would be helpful for you to know?
Yeah.
And then what is the procedure to get into this weight loss program?
So there's a couple of things that will exclude you from the program. The biggest one is any type of thyroid cancer, medullary thyroid cancer. So we come in and take an intake form and look for those exclusion criteria. There aren't many. And then we really take a history of what your weight and your diet history looks like.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
So what have you done in the past? What hasn't worked? And what's your level of willingness to change?
Got it.
That's where we really go through in the first visit, and then we look at other things that may be going on. So we always check a standard blood work, looking at metabolic function, and then we dive deep into the thyroid too. Because that's your energy center, so if that's not working, you're gonna struggle to lose weight.
And again, this is not a magic bullet or a magic pill. You said that straight up. It still requires some effort on the person, with the person.
I think actually the conversation I have every day with women and men, regardless if they're, you know, in the weight loss program or just doing hormones, is balancing blood sugar throughout the day.
Okay.
It's like we're skipping meals and then we're having just oatmeal, and so we have a big blood sugar spike, and then it comes down and like an hour later we're hungry and we don't know why. So really teaching people how to better pair their food and their meals for sustained blood sugar release throughout those 4 hours until you're ready to eat again.
So really, instead of a magic bullet, we now have the science to be able to share with people the secret, if you will, to weight loss. And this just is sort of an adjunct incentive. Is that a great way?
I like to call it like we're gonna help you change your lifestyle and balance hormones, but then semaglutide is just a tool in our toolbox that helps you along the way. And what we do different is we help you once you've lost the weight. Move through and maintain, right? Because now how can we keep that insulin sensitivity going?
I was gonna say, is it a regimen, or is this something that will be an ongoing tool to maintain weight loss?
For people that are diabetics, it's probably like ongoing, a lifelong tool.
Correct.
But for people that are losing weight, it's more insulin sensitivity, and it's just a short thing, and then we teach you all the things to sustain it.
Wow, I think we have learned a lot today. None of us wanted the segment to end. We're like, tell us more. But as always, you'll be back.
Yes.
If we have questions, we'll gather them from our viewers and continue to ask you questions. And as always, Erin, you are amazing. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come here on Carolina Women.